Okay, let's do it.
What's going on, Sumolings? Thank you so much for joining us for another product walkthrough webinar. I am Lindsay. Today I am joined by the team over at WebWave. WebWave is a white-labeled website builder that lets freelancers and agencies build professional, custom-designed websites for clients. It is available on AppSumo right now, starting at $59 for a lifetime deal. Before we dive into the product, though, I just want to tell y'all a few quick things. The first is that if you want to tell us a little bit about your use case, why you're interested in this tool, you can go ahead and do that in the chat room. The second thing is that if you want to leave us any questions about the tool, the deal, how to get set up, you can go ahead and leave those questions in the Q&A box down below this video. There is somebody here on standby from the WebWave team to go ahead and help you out there, but we will also be circling back to those questions at the end of the walkthrough, which is specifically for those of you at the replay. So the third thing is that there will be a replay of this available. You can watch this as many times as you want. If you need to step out, that's totally okay. All right, that's enough of me. Hey, Magic, how are you doing today?
Hello, everyone. Hey, Lindsay. I'm Maciej. I'm Maciej from WebWave. I'm the founder, and we've started this. As Lindsay said, this is a website builder that lets you create a custom-designed website for your customers. We've launched this tool back in 2013, so we're a couple years old already. We've got over 300,000 users in Europe. And right now, we're really excited to go global with this product, with AppSumo. So hello, everyone. Today, I'd like to present you how you can use WebWave to create websites for your customers. So let's get it started. I'll share my screen with you, and I'll show you how you can create a website and how you can publish that website and communicate with your customer really easily with our tool. So let's get it started. This is your webmaster's funnel. You will see all your websites here, all your projects here in one place, and I'll just create a new one. You can pick one of those of our templates, but I'll just pick a blank page right now and get everything from scratch and create everything from scratch to show you how elastic this tool is and what can you do, what can you achieve with it. All right, so let's do it. This is the tool. You will see you can add elements here. So let's get into it. All right, I'll add images first. I've got some images. Ready, prepared for this webinar. So I'll just drag and drop them here to add all of them at once. Okay, I'll just pick one and add it to my website. As you can see, this is a you can put your objects wherever you want on the canvas. So this is not like a table fixed position tool. This is more like Photoshop and more like drawing your website. All right, so I'll fix this. I'll change this element to be as wide as my screen. I'll add a menu to the top. Okay. I'll change the color of the text here to black, and I'll change the color of the background of the menu. Just have to select it. Okay. And select style, and let's make it transparent. All right, our menu is not visible right now, so I want to add some background. I'll add a rectangle here, put it on top of my screen, and again, make it 100% white, and the color will be white. All right, as you can see, my background is over the menu right now. So what I want to do is I want to open layers panel and put the menu over the background. Okay, let's make the background a little smaller, and let's add a header. I don't know, a name of our company or something. Let's make it architecture, let's say. Make it a little bigger. Okay, will do. All right, let's add some catchy phrase in the center of the image. Again, I'm adding rectangle here and changing it to be as wide as my screen. Make it in bigger a little and changing the color to white and make it a little bit transparent. Okay, let's say this is good, and let's add some text on top of it. Okay, it'll get auto-aligned in the center. All right, let's align it to the center and say, let's make some great designs. Okay, let's make the text bigger, a lot bigger, and the element bigger. Okay, and let's add a button here so that people will be able to scroll to see our design. Let's say, see our designs. Okay, this is our button. Let's put it here in the center of the website and change the background color to maybe something like this. Okay, let's change the color of the button at hover. So we got to change the state to hover and change the color to maybe a little darker. Okay, this will be it. All right, moving on. Let's add some. We can add. I've used these single elements here, but we can also use fast groups to add a couple of elements at once. So we'll just use, let's say, text with icons. Okay, let's let it be this one. Okay, we've got this. And then let's add some image gallery. Pictures layout. Let's say this one. No, I wanted to add image gallery, not pictures. Layout. This is galleries. Exactly. This is the one. Let's add this one. Okay. We've got it here. Let's change images that are shown in our gallery. All we got to do is just change images, delete the ones that are here, like automatically added, and add those that we've added before. All right, we've got our images here. One more thing I want to do is I want to add a single image. You can use this image stock. You can use Unsplash. You can get your images from image stock, from stock images, from Unsplash. But as I said, I've got my images added already. I'll just put it here, middle. Okay, and I'll add a header above it. Okay, as you can see, while you're dragging elements, the lines will show up that will help you align your elements wherever you want them to be, right? So in the middle, there is a green line. And if you want to align your objects with other objects, there are blue lines. And there are also like pinkish ones that will show you that that the distance between this element and another element is the same. Okay, let's change the style to header 1. Make it even bigger and wider and centered. Okay, and let's add a footer to our website. Again, I'll use quick elements. Let's add a footer. Well, let's choose this one, and let's put it down here. Okay, so we've got a very basic website ready, and let's add some fancy animations to it. So let's start with animation on show. So when the element is displayed on the gets to the website to the screen, it'll be animated. So what we got to do is, again, we got to open settings panel and choose animations on show and pick what animation do we like. Let's say fade in or maybe fold in. Okay, fold in looks good. Maybe from the top. Okay. We also can choose how the animation, when the animation launches. So we'll start the animation when you can see the element stop. And let's put a 1 second delay, and the whole animation will take 1 second. Okay, looks fine. Let's add some more fancy animation. So maybe let's add some parallax effect to the header photo. Okay, so all we got to do is go to settings panel, change images settings, and add some scrolling, change scrolling speed. So I'll put 120%, and all right, we've got our parallax effect here. As you can see, the background is moving in a different speed than the foreground. Okay, so let's adjust our website to the mobile screens, right? So you've got you can adjust your website to free screens like desktop and free mobile screens. It's tablet, it's a landscape version of mobile, and a vertical mobile. So let's start with tablet. As you can see, nothing is set here correctly right now. So we'll just set up elements automatically. Okay, and our website looks pretty good. Pretty good. What we can do right now is we can make some hand changes to the website, right? We can change something by hand. So if we see that there's too little space here, we can just grab an element and move it down. This will only affect this. This will only be shown on tablet, and this will not be shown on desktop. Our desktop looks just the same as before. I'll add some space here, and maybe I'll make the map. Maybe I'll make it again 100% wide. Okay. All right, I'll publish this, set it to be published. All right, let's see our landscape version. Here again, what I want to do is I want to set elements automatically. I'd like to change put this down a little. Right, our menu looks good. This looks good. I'd like to change this gallery, like maybe change the number of images per in RAW. So I'll just go to images and grid settings and change images in RAW to 2. Okay, I gotta move this down. One more thing is our portrait version of portrait mobile version. Again, let's set up elements automatically. Move these elements down a little. All right, looks fine. Now, one more important thing is that you can adjust the screen, the size of your screen, like this. So it'll be, you can see fluidly how your website looks like on all devices, right? Oh, maybe this is a little too high, so I'll put it down as well. Much better. Okay, let's publish the website and see what we've just created. Okay, we've got a working website with animations, with parallax effect, and we've done all that in like minutes. So we're pretty good right now. Okay, and here is where the real fun starts. So right now, let's get into how you can work with your customer, how you can improve working with your customer with WebWave. All right, so let's go to our webmasters panel and see our website. So this is the website that we've just created. This one. Okay, and right out of the box, you've got this website has an address like something random dot yourbrand dot studio. First of all, what we want right now is we want to send our customer a good looking URL that that our customer will be able to open and like comment on the website, right? So so the customer will be able to see what we've done for him, right? But we want to send him a good looking URL, not some random stuff. So what we want to do is we want to add our agency domain name, right? You can add your own agency domain name. I've got a domain name prepared here. It'll be like usoft.club. Let's say this is my company name, right? So let's set the domain name. All right. You will most probably, when you are connecting your own website, your own domain name, you will have to redirect the domain name servers to our servers, but my domain name was already redirected, so my domain name is working fine. What I need to wait for is I need to wait for generating SSL certificate for this domain. It takes up to 48 hours, but well, it's already done. So we'll just need to wait, right? So the published website, one thing is that the published website will not be secured, but in 48 hours, the SSL certificate will be generated and the website will be secured. All right, so first thing we've done first thing. So we've got this random stuff.usoft.club. So we've got our company name in the URL, but the random thing, we want to change the random thing, right? So let's click set your own address. Let's change the address and insert a customer name here, for instance. Let's say important customer. All right, and we've got a good looking URL to be sent to our customer. Right, email it to him or send him however you like this this URL. And what your customer will see is this. He will see his website with working animations, with gallery view. He will just see the whole website, how the animations looks like. He will be able to click around the website. And what's more, your customer will be able to add comments on your website. So he will be able to add new comment. All right, a comment mode will load. And what your customer will be able to do here is to add new comments. So let's say he'll add his comment, customer, let's say customer is John. All right, and make this. So let's say your customer wants this background to be more transparent, right? So he adds a comment and puts in here to make the background more transparent, right? Another comment, what he's making is change this icon. What's important, your customer can add comments to all the. Oh, we've messed this up. All right, so your customer can change can add comments to all the versions or all the responsive versions separately. So let's say he wants too much space here. All right, So your customer can add his comments. This will help you work with your customer, because instead of calling and writing long emails with descriptions where your customer wants something to be changed, your customer just can just enter the website and put his comments, and that's it. Right? You will receive those comments, and you will be able to see them in your website builder. So I'm opening website builder right now, as you would do while creating a website for your customer. And what you can see here is you've got this comment mode with a red dot. That means that your customer has put some comments on your website. So let's see what comments has he done. You can see make this more transparent, right? What you can do right now is just go back to website builder, select the object, make it less transparent. Or it was more transparent, right? All right. So let's change the transparency. All right, you go back to the comments mode, post reply, done, mark the comment as resolved, and that's it. This will make communication with your customer much easier than just calling him or meeting or writing really long emails, right? Okay, so after you've made your basic like changes to the website so that the customer is pretty much happy with what he's getting, what you can do next is you can create a content management system for your customer. So what you do is you go to your website, select more options, CMS users, and you create a account for your customer. So let's say it was important customer.@gmail.com. Let's generate some random password for him. You can pick a access level, because we've got various options of access levels. I'll just pick editor-in-chief right now, and you add a user for your customer. Right, then send your customer this link, send your customer his credentials, and what your customer will be able to do is he'll be able to go to his website, and he will be able not on all right, let's just all right, what your customer will be able to do is he will be able to go to his website and not only add comments, but he will also be able to log into his content management system. What he needs to do is he needs to add admin to his name. As you can see, this is a login panel. You can change this icon to be your icon, to be your brand's icon. What you need to do is you need to choose a file here, add your own file. All right, and that's it. Your customer will not see. Right, hold on. I need to find a file that's correct. Okay, I'll just reset it. This should be fine. All right. Anyway, you can add your own domain name here. You can add your own logo here. This is, let's say, this is your brand tag right now. But let's get on with it. So what you want to do is you want to enter what your customer want to do is he wants to enter his credentials. So it was important. Right. He puts in his credentials. And what he does is he logs in to his content management system. And the content management system lets your customer change the content of the website, but your customer won't be able to mess the design up, right? So he won't be able to delete elements, move them around, or anything like that. What your customer will be able to do is to change text on the website, like this is my website. He'll also be able to change icons, images, and so on, right? So let's change this icon and let's change the galleries, the images that are shown in the gallery. Let's use some stock images. Yeah, house. Great looking house. Okay, let's remove this one. All right, this is what your customer can do, right? What's more, when you're in your webmasters, when you're in your website builder, you can choose which objects your customer can change and which are definitely not for your customer to be changed. This content management system is so very simple that you will not have to do any training for your customer, so he'll just catch right away how the content management system works. So it'll be much easier than using WordPress content management system. All right, and let's say you're discussing with your customer puts comments to your website, you're changing the website, your customer changes the content of his website himself, and finally you're in a place where you want to launch the website live, right? So the website is ready, you want to launch it live. So what you gotta do is you gotta enable premium for the website, right? I've got this premium plan prepaid, so I'm just activating, when you can also buy a new one. Okay, I'm activating new premium plan. As you can see, this website has a premium plan, and what you can do right now is you can add a domain name, a final domain name to your website. So just go to set your own address, and you can either register a new domain name with WebWave, or you can connect your own domain name that you've registered with third-party reseller. I've got this domain name prepared right here, and I'll add it, and I'll use it right now for this presentation. Okay, again, you will need to redirect this domain name to our servers. I've done it before this webinar. Okay, so the status of the domain is working properly. What I want to do right now is I want to enable SSL for the domain name. Again, the certificate will take like 24 to 48 hours to create. So right now the SSL will not be available. I'll just need to pick one pick one of the options, like without www or with it. I'll just pick without www as my main domain name, and that's it. We've got this. We've got a domain. We've got a website working on its own domain name, ready to work online. Okay, I think that summarizes the basics of how to use WebWave. Of course, as I said in the beginning, the tool is pretty like, you can do a lot with this tool. So I've just scratched the surface of the website builder itself. You will be able to create pretty outstanding designs, but this is not the point of this webinar. So I'll just leave you the best idea. The best option to get to know it is just try it yourself. We've got this online support here. So if you want, if you've got any problems, just you can chat with us online. All right, and that's basically it. I'll be glad to answer some questions if you've got some, if you've got any.
Yes, we do. How many pages and blog posts are allowed?
Unlimited.
Amazing.
We're not limiting this. So you'll be able to create. I really personally see. I've seen pages like who websites that were like hundreds or even thousands of pages or blog posts.
Love it. Do you have pop-ups?
Sure. As I said, I've just scratched the surface of what is possible with this website builder. You can create pop-ups. There are a whole, we call it interactions. So you can create a whole bunch of effects on your website based on what the person is clicking, where he's scrolling the screen, and etc.
Amazing. All right. Can I let customers edit the site for themselves? If yes, do you allow reselling? What are the limits when reselling?
Can you repeat the question?
Can I let customers edit the site for themselves? I'm guessing by customers, they mean clients, not just like casual web viewers. If yes, do you allow reselling, and what are the limits when reselling?
Yes, we not only allow reselling, we encourage you to resell your websites, because I hope you will be creating those websites for your customers. So those customers will pay for those websites, right? Yes, your customer will be able to edit their websites themselves. As I said, during these presentations, I have shown you how you can add a simple content management account for your customer. But we've got there is plenty of like access levels, from very basic, that if you've got a customer, if your client is really like he's not used to use computer a lot, he won't be able to use as many features. But if you've got a really well-trained client who can do a lot, you can basically allow your client to use the whole website builder with all its features. Right? So that depends on what your customer can do and what you want to allow your customer to do.
Cool. All right. I need to add memberships. Is this part of that, or is it part of it?
You can create, but only like basic membership sites. We've got these password protected sites, and we've got a login option. But well, if you can try it. Maybe it'll be enough for you. For basic membership websites, it'll be okay.
All right. How many login credentials are allowed per site, and is the login specific to one particular page or blog post?
No. The login is by log. I think what I understand here is by login you're saying about content management system users. So you can create unlimited content management system users, but they all will have. There is nothing. You will not be able to limit their like that this user can only edit this post, and that user can only edit another post. So if a person is able to log into content management system, he will be able to edit all posts according to the access level he has.
Amazing. How many pages? That's a repeat question. Amazing. Can I create something like registered customer zones and give them specific content there?
Yes, as I said before, you will be able to create basic membership sites, because this is what it's all about. You can password protect your websites, and we've also got this login option. You need to check it out yourself and see if that's enough.
If I connect a website and create subdomains, etc., the functions are the functions the same as the main domain? Do you also have the SSL certificate? 2 questions.
If you connect a subdomain of your agency domain name, the functions of the website will be the same, right? So everything that works on a final domain name will work on on the website that has a subdomain name connected. But a website with a subdomain name connected will not work as you will not be able to use it as a like production website, mostly because this website is not indexed by Google. Right. So if you want to create like those subdomains are very useful to show your customer the work. They will not be useful to you will basically is unreasonable to use them as a final domain names for production websites.
Is there something like a CRM for incoming messages through the contact forms? Same for orders.
You can connect these contact forms with MailerLite, and you can get all the well. Then the MailerLite will be able to the MailerLite will be your CRM basically, and you'll see all the responses there.
Same question came immediately after that from somebody else. Amazing. Can ad networks place ASD on these sites? Oh, ASD ads.
Okay, that makes this question much easier. Yes. Short answer is yes. Yes, you can even you can add like custom code to your website. You can add that code wherever you want, so you'll be able to show ads on the website.
Cool. Are we able to create an e-commerce store, or is there an additional cost?
You are able to create a commerce store, and there's no additional cost for that. Again, this is basic e-commerce store. It will be suitable for if you're selling like a couple of products or maybe 10 or 20. But if you're selling hundreds and your revenue is like through the roof, better use some dedicated tools for that. I'm saying that right away, because WebWave is to create a great design. This is not a commerce website, right? So if you wanna create, but Wave is great to test your idea, to as I said, to sell a couple of products and test your idea. And the most frequently what we see people who are selling really high-end stuff, like custom made, like paintings or like handmade pillows or something like that, things that are pretty expensive but are unique. So they are or maybe photos, like photographers sell them their photos pretty often. So the things that are where you are really well, when the seller really wants to emphasize that their product is unique, right?
Yeah.
There's where WebWave excels, right? But if you want to sell cosmetics or I don't know electronics, Shopify is where you should go.
That sounds right. Are you able to export these builds to use with a different CMS like WordPress?
You are able to export the websites, but you will just get like static content. See content like HTML, CSS, JavaScript. You will be able to upload it to another server and host it there, but you will not be able to connect another CMS to that. So this is useful for pretty static websites, like static websites.
How does WebWave help page SEO with these sites? I'm sorry, I don't know some of these words.
Page. All right. So I suppose this question is mostly about SEO. So you can customize your website however you need for SEO, and we also have this built-in tool.
That's what he meant.
On page SEO. All right. Okay. But still, my answer is I'm answering this question right now, to be honest. We even got this built-in tool that will help you figure out if your website is SEO optimized. So this tool will point you that you've missed like a header tag or something like that.
Awesome, nice. Can I upload my own code for the whole page on the specific URL?
Yes, you can. You can upload your code to head section of the website. You can upload your code to the body section, wherever you need.
Cool. Can we sell online courses?
Yes.
Helen, do whatever you want. I love it.
Yes, we've got this online store. As I said before, well, online courses will be just like selling anything else, right? Oh, maybe I know this may be the question about the digital products, right? So nothing. So you're not send. All you want to do is like automatically send a link to or a content or I don't know, a zip file or something like this to your customer. We haven't got this done yet, but this is on our roadmap and it'll be available in February. So in February you'll be able to sell online courses if this is what you expect.
I'm also wondering if you have like an LMS integration. I'm guessing to build the course using your site. Perhaps is what
LMS is learning management system, right?
That one I know.
Well, I think that if you want to create a specific like course, better use some dedicated tools for that. You will be able to upload, like to use those courses on your website, so that you'll be able, for instance, to create a password protected website where those courses where you will be able to show those courses.
All right. Does the website have anchoring features? Like when I select a tab on the menu, it auto scrolls to the section.
Of course it does.
Fun. I love that. Will there be any website statistics available for each domain?
Of course there will be. Yeah, we've got as built-in statistics, but they are pretty basic. But we just encourage you to connect Google Analytics, and we make it really super easy to connect Google Analytics. But if you don't, there will be some statistics, but they are just very basic.
For the hosting included, is there a future CDN option?
Yes, there is. Well, as I said in the beginning of this webinar, we operate in Europe solely so far. So all our customers were pretty packed in one place, and CDN was not an option. Like, was not a question. There were no questions about CDN so far, right? And when we launched on AppSumo, the CDN was a huge thing. So what we're doing, we launched a week ago, and so what we're doing the one thing that we're doing the whole week was like researching how can we connect a CDN. We've got an option right now, and it seems like we'll be able to connect it maybe even in a week or in two. But this is wild. This is really very optimistic. I'm not giving any date so far. I'm just saying that our CDO came a couple of days ago and said, "Wow, I found this awesome tool. Maybe we'll be able." I got to research this some more, right? But this is the top priority right now for us.
All right. Can a template page be created?
A what page?
Template page.
Template page. Of course, yes. We've got these templates of our own, and there are a couple dozens of them. But you can also create your own templates and use them to serve your customers much faster.
All right, so we have technically 4 questions left here in the Q&A, but they're all about the same thing. So Sumolings, if you have any more questions, now is your time to send them in. All of the questions are specifically about integrations. So they want to know, do you plan to integrate with SendFox? Do you plan to integrate with a dedicated learning management system tool? And is it possible to integrate the Google Calendar?
Google Calendar, it's no problem to integrate Google Calendar. It's really easy. If we plan to integrate with LMS, if the demand is there, we will do this. And the first thing was SendFox, right? SendFox. I don't know what SendFox is. so again, if the demand is there, we will do this, but we need to have some demand. What you can do right out of the box is, well, you can add most of the tools, like most often, when customers ask us if they can integrate their website with some third-party tool, and if we've got dedicated integrations for it. We don't have too many dedicated integrations, but that's because you can easily integrate your website with a third-party tool just by, it looks like copy pasting a code snippet from that third-party tool, and that's basically what you need to do. If you've got problems doing it, we've got our online support that will help you.
Wonderful. So if Sumolings have questions about the roadmap or future integrations, if they want to see what you have coming up or make any recommendations, where can they send those / look at those things?
Go to our website, webwave.me, scroll to the bottom, and there's in the footer there's what's new section, and we've got our roadmap for the next 3 months there. You can also post your requests for future updates, and we've got a whole changelog section, like pointing out what we've done and when. So you can like see for the last couple of years how we're adding new features every couple of days.
Amazing. Busy. Question for the calendar, for the integration with Google Calendar. Is it possible to make clickable calendar items that lead to specific events? Maybe.
Maybe it is. I think. Well, that depends, because this is mostly this. I think this isn't a question of is it possible to do it with WebWave, but it's a question of is it possible to do it with Google Calendar, right? Because I don't really know how to answer this question. Sorry.
Cool. Can you explain the export from WebWave CMS to WordPress CMS?
Yes, I can explain. You will not be able to do it. You will be able to export your website to static code and upload that code to your hosting, but you will not be able to export websites from WebWave directly to WordPress.
Cool. And our last question here: can I create PHP page?
PHP is a programming language, so this question makes sense, because like I don't know how to answer this question. No, you won't be able to answer to create PHP page, but no, this question I don't know how to answer this.
Cool, amazing. Sumolings, if there's anything else you want to know that we can hopefully get you an answer for, we're gonna try our hardest to get you an answer. And if there's anything else, you could send it to the Q&A box right now. I'm stalling a little bit, just want to make sure that we have everybody's question answered before I go ahead and wrap this up. It looks like we're doing okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up here. Sumolings, if you have not already, you can go to appsumo.com/webwave to redeem your codes. Again, it's starting at $59 for a lifetime deal. Of course, this deal is backed by AppSumo's 60-day guarantee. So you can go ahead and get set up, play around with this, and see how it works for you. Once you've done that, please leave your reviews on the deal page. We do love to read them. And you can always leave any other questions that you have on the deal page as well. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I really appreciate it. Have a good one.
Thank you very much. See you around.